Hey there, Crazy Horse here. Gonna switch it up a little today and talk about my COVID stock portfolio. And let me share that with you. I am holding tight on my COVID stocks. I'm not getting rid of them yet. Let me show that to you. Okay, so here you can see my portfolio on TD Ameritrade, however you say it. So I've got half my portfolio in kind of blue chip stocks, tech stocks, Apple, Tesla, etc. And then half my portfolio is my COVID stocks. So I'm holding firm. I've got Delta Airlines, American Airlines, Hilton, Disney, waiting for those guys to come back. I'm confident they're not going to go bankrupt. Americans got a lot of debt, 28 billion or something, but let's hope they don't go bankrupt. I'm waiting for them to come back. Let me show you what those look like. Um, this is Delta. You can see it's tanked. This is 3 months ago, 6 months ago, right here. It was up around 60 something, 63. And now it's down to 25. So we had a little bit of a peak here in early June after the first wave was over, and we thought people were going to start traveling again. And now, we're in wave two, so it's tanked again. Here is, but I bought back here in end of March and some in April, mid-April. So I got in at about a little bit cheaper than it is now, but I watched it rise up to 30 something, and then it dropped again. So we're right back to where we started. American's kind of the same story. Um, was at 30, 30 something 6 months ago. Crashed in April, crashed in late March. So I bought down here at the bottom, about $10 a share. And then after wave one died, it had doubled, almost doubled. And now we're into wave two. And of course, it's right back in the shitter. So it's right back to where it was. Almost down to $10 a share at 11. So I'd like to hear, in your comments, in the comments below, what is everybody else doing? I'm holding fast. I mean, Warren Buffett cashed out all his airline stock way back in March or April, I think it was, and I'm holding mine. I mean, it was a bargain then. It came back. It'll come back again. I mean, how long's wave two going to last? Probably till the election, right? And then, you know, eventually they're going to come back as long as they don't cash out and go bankrupt. So I'm holding it. Let me know if you're doing the same. Let's see, what else have I got here? This is Apple, which of course is soaring all week, and today it's going straight up. Lucky for me, I have about 10 shares of Apple, which isn't a whole lot. It's not the 81 billion that Buffett has. That's due to split at the end of August, a 4-for-1 split. So my 10 shares will go to 40, which will be a nice thing. It's also nice to see about a 20% rise this week. So if you have Apple shares, you're doing great. If you don't, you probably should get some because they're going to split. And, what's going to happen with the price? Is it going to keep going up? Is it going to settle back down a little bit? Probably. But, you can't really time the market. This is a good stock to have. It's not going down, not in the long run. Um, Bitcoin also going crazy the last last few days. It's gone from about 9,500 where it's been sitting forever up to 11,431, 11 almost 11,500 this week. So I'm waiting for it. I sold out around 11,000 just to get my profits because I kind of do day trading on Bitcoin. I buy it, I wait for it to rise, I sell it, it drops. I've actually been following kind of a spreadsheet I've been keeping for about 2 years, and I've gotten pretty good at predicting when it's going to rise and fall. So I took some profits, and then you can see I have zero Bitcoin right now, and I'm waiting for it to drop down back down to 10,000 maybe 10.5. I'll buy back in again, wait for it to rise up. If it keeps going, if this is it and Bitcoin's just going to keep rising, then I'm going to have to buy back in at whatever price it is, 11,000 or whatever, and then watch it rise. So I'm hoping to make some profit here. If it drops below 11,000, I'll buy back in. It's kind of what I've been doing. I've been riding these waves up and down. It's pretty volatile, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down, almost every day or two. I mean, in the morning, everybody buys in, and afternoon, by 5 or 6 o'clock at night, everybody sells off, and so you get a rise in the price and then a dip at the end of the day. And then the Asian markets, and so I read somewhere something like 60% of Bitcoin trading is done in Asia. A lot of it's in Japan and China. A lot of it they can't measure because it's on private exchanges in China, so they don't even know the volume. But they estimate 60 or even 65% of Bitcoin trading is done in Asia. So oftentimes I'll watch the market. I shouldn't be telling anybody this because it's my secret to making money. I'm able to kind of double my Bitcoin holdings every month or so, following the rise and fall of the market every day. And, sometime around 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, Pacific time in the U.S., California time, the Asian markets have started buying in. It's the end of their morning. It's getting into the afternoon in Japan, 2, 3 o'clock. And so by 1 a.m. my time, Pacific time, usually it's at a peak. And then I can sell off. And then they'll do their sell off at the end of their day, 5 or 6 p.m. in Japan. And then same thing in China. And so when I come in the morning, the price is low again, my morning, and then everybody starts buying in. So I've been able to ride that wave and over the course of 2 or 3 days, sell off, buy back in, sell off, buy back in. Takes about 2 days usually. And then, it just so happens during this rise up to 11.5, I don't have anything because I did my sell off. So, I'm kind of little nervous, hoping it's not going to skyrocket to $100,000 right now because I don't have any. But if it does that, I'll just buy back in and I'll, lose the whatever $300-400 profit per Bitcoin that I would have made. But I'll still get back in the market and catch the wave. So I have a feeling it'll come back down 10.5, 10. It might even go all the way back down to 9,500 if so. I'll probably buy back half my holdings at like 10,000, 10.5, and then wait and see if it keeps going down, buy back the rest of it, and then hopefully it goes back up. But you never know, it might go back and settle back at 9,500 where it's been for a couple of weeks, even a month or two. So it's a stressful game, but you can kind of see where things going. Anyway, that's what I want to talk about, my COVID stocks. And let me know if you're holding your COVID stocks or if you're cashing them out. Bottom line, if you're not investing in these blue chip companies and in American companies like this, you're missing out on the real financial game. Going to work, having a salary, earning money is really not going to get you anywhere. You've got to save up some money, store it, put it into a trading fund, put it into a trading account, and start buying into these companies because this is where the real money is. I mean, look at Apple. It's just been, it's just been insane. If you own this stock, you're doing great. Same thing. Amazon's done the same thing today. It's gone up like 20% this week. So do whatever you got to do. Earn money. Squeeze every penny out of your salary or whatever you have. Start getting into passive income, getting into real estate, getting into stock market, getting into Bitcoin, because while it's risky and there's no guarantee, and I'm not a financial advisor, if you're not playing that game, then you're not even in the game. You're just a wage slave. So that's my message to you. I want to hear some feedback if you're holding your COVID stocks or if you're getting cold feet and bailing on them. It's going to take some time. It's going to take 3 months to 6 months maybe to get these companies back. I don't know if American Airlines can hold out that long, but they've gotten a huge stimulus check from the government, so all the airlines have. some 20 something, 25, 28 billion dollars to the airlines to keep from laying off people, which they didn't do. They've all been laying off. American announced something like 40,000 layoffs this week. So, but that's what I'm doing. They're going to survive this, and this stock, American Airlines stock, might go below $10. And if it does, I'm going to buy more. So let me know what you're doing. This is Crazy Horse. Thanks a lot.